everyone and welcome to another dev stream. So before we start, just let us know in the chat if you can hear us correctly, so we can jump right in. Hello everyone in the chat, I'm so glad to see so many names there already. And let's see, can you hear us guys? Sounds good. All right.
I'm happy. Cool.
First time without issues right at the beginning. Yeah. Anyway, so as you all already know, we have released an update today, which is the 4.1. If you had the chance to try it out already, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, we are happy to see the feedback.
Exactly. And I think that we can jump right in. So what is new?
There's a ton of fixes. Like we focused more on the health of the game and improved a ton of things in the game, but still there are new things, like for example new titles that are, for example, for getting all the mementos. So if you get all the trolls or the writers, which is now finally possible, you are able to obtain even the title for that. And then there's a new special title, which is for traveling in the Outlands. So if you are in the encounters and travel a lot, you can see a new title for that. The first title is obtained at 5 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So if you travel 5 kilometers, you have the title, but it has several ranks, and it's a long way to go there.
Exactly, and this was also a community idea in the beginning, which is nice. So thank you guys so much for always providing feedback, and so we can introduce new things.
Like the community was wondering if there's going to be something more to the mementos, if they are going to have some reward for collecting it all. So there are the titles which you can showcase in the lobby. Yeah.
Exactly.
There are even some small tweaks, like for example in the armory you can see all the weapons that you have now. Previously there were some issues with several of them, so now I can see that I have plenty of them, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah. Someone is asking about the change when it comes to airdrop. First we are going to cover the new things, but we are going to get to this eventually, so please stay tuned.
Indeed.
We will just wait for all of the players to get to this stream, because there are still people coming, and that's it. So yeah, the new titles are pretty cool. As Pettka said, finally you will be able to collect all of the lighters, which I'm really excited to see how many of you will be able to finish your collection.
Yeah, like one of the lighters was actually not that lucky for being there, so and it's the lucky lighter. We managed to fix all the issues with the lighter, and now it should be in the levels as it should be before. Should have been before, yeah. So that should help. If you are collecting those, now it's your time to collect the last one.
And as Pettka said, there were many fixes, so definitely check out the changelog. It's on our website. You can see it right when you start the game, right at the beginning after the update. So make sure to check it out to see what's new. There are even some Switch and Xbox specific changes and fixes, so make sure to read through that.
Yeah. Like we even tweaked some things that we've added in the update 4.0. Like for example the comp stations now, there's not always 3 of them, but sometimes it's just 1 of them, sometimes it's 2 of them, and sometimes it's all 3 of them. So that makes for more variety in the encounters.
That's right. Yeah, someone spotted an issue we have on the stream, because your name is under me and my name is under you.
Details.
Well, yeah, can happen. I will fix it for you guys, so you're happy. All right, here you go.
So that's how we fix the game. Yeah. You just tell Pyrit.
Agile development.
You just tell Pyrit and she makes it happen. Magic.
Our lucky lighters, is the lucky lighter in the new update that's out now? Yes, it is there.
Finally,
we were
it's
just
there, yeah.
talking about it.
Wow, those people are pretty equipped.
Mm. Nice.
And remember, everyone, there's a ready button, and if everyone presses the ready button, it actually goes into the encounter faster.
That's right. There's always like 1 to 2 people that are not using the button.
Yep.
So, if you have any questions, guys, do not forget to put them in the chat so we can answer them. There's a lot of you actually today, so I hope that we will be able to cover at least most of them. Hopefully. Mhm. Is there a chance of trios coming sooner or later?
This is something that we are working on, like having the bigger groups. Mainly it's for the elimination, because currently you are able to matchmake into elimination just on your own, which is somehow wrong as it's a team-based mode. We wanted to know your feedback on that regard, so we are implementing the possibility to have the group of 5 in the elimination. And as we were working on that, we just went on and yeah, why not do even trials in the encounters? Like it's not there yet. We are preparing everything for the new season, and with that, you should be able to play in trials if everything goes well, and you should be able to have the group of 5 in the elimination as well. Like with the elimination, there was one big thing that was kind of blocking us for having the group of 5, and that's the spectator. Like that's one thing that was overhauled a lot in the 4.1, and then we have some fixes even in our internal builds to make it for the new season. So in elimination, still currently in 4.1, you are able to have the free camera, which is somehow suboptimal if you want to play in the groups of 5, because that means that someone's able to tell the rest of the team where is your team or where's the enemy. So this is something that we want to prevent. But as we were improving the spectator in general, we even introduced that to elimination later on. And now, once I die, which is going to be most likely pretty soon, uh, we are going to see even the spectator that it was improved in many regards. And we have even some improvements in progress in the spectator, like possibility to see where you are on the map. Like if you are spectating someone, you can still open the map and see where's the spectator person, so you can orient yourself better in the space or in the outlands.
Indeed. I saw a really nice question in the chat. It's almost lost already, but Killjoy 0200 asked, a viewer mentioned that he heard that the collectibles will be removed. I would guess that you would not remove them. Can you please confirm which is correct?
If you mean the mementos by the collectibles, they are definitely not going to be removed. They are going to stay, and we plan to add even more of them. Like
Exactly.
not at the moment, maybe a bit later, but we plan several already, and they should be cool additions that would have some additional gameplay, even for people who are not just about killing others, but who are more about exploring the outlands, going around and checking even the crannies and crooks. Yeah.
Exactly, and one of the ideas is really cool. I think that you are really going to like it. Sadly, we cannot tell you anything else, but more mementos are definitely coming. Let's see. So, any new questions? As always, we have the question about new maps. As we already said, we are always working on new maps. The first map that you can possibly expect is the Sawmill map.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
No. Like the thing is that the first thing that we needed to do is creating some system that allows us to have multiple game modes on one map, because that's something that's not available by default, and we made a system for that, and you can expect that later on with the 5th season we are going to have the sawmill available both in encounters and in the shootout. Yeah. Names. Why do things need to have names?
And to get an idea on what other maps we are working, we also have the Islands map,
Yes.
which is available in elimination. So we also do plan to make it into a full-sized map for the normal encounters
Yeah.
as well. There are so many questions, guys. Wow, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. Like keep in mind that those new maps or the maps that are already in elimination and shootout, they are definitely not there like at the moment.
Exactly.
Because if you go around the sawmill and you are able to go even pretty far away, you don't see all the things that are being added there. So those things are now prepared for you to be released in the next season.
Exactly. So stay tuned for that. Also, let us know what do you think about the season being prolonged.
Exactly. Yeah. Like the thing is that this is our first update actually, which is launched simultaneously on Xbox and Switch. So it was a bit more difficult than we expected, but in the end we managed to make it in the same day, same hour. Yeah. Hopefully you are able to enjoy the game as you used to before, or even more, I guess.
That would be nice,
Yeah.
exactly. Wow, I don't know which questions to choose actually. There are so many. I've seen one question regarding playing in duos with Xbox and Switch players together.
Like this is something that's not currently possible because there's no way how to connect those players together.
Yeah.
We would need to have some system for making friends cross-platform, which is something that we don't have at the moment. But we are preparing some solution that could possibly help with the issues. Like currently, you are able to play with people on other platforms using the random duos,
That's
but
right.
this is something that we are going to work on indeed. Like I cannot promise you when it's going to happen because it's always matter of priorities.
That's right, and it's also like a whole new system, so it's going to take time.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Ah. But so far so good, like we have no debt.
That surprises me. Oh.
So, any plans on adding a counter that shows how many players are left? Well, I haven't seen this question for a while, actually. We got it a lot in the very beginning when we were releasing Vigor. But no, we have no plans to add a counter because the Vigor is mostly about the uncertainty.
Exactly. Like that's the biggest thing that is the unique point that actually makes it different from the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can leave the map anytime you want, you can stay at the map, many people can get killed and so on, so you never know if there's actually someone left on the map. You obviously can, you have a few choices to check out how many people are there actually, but it adds to the tension, in my opinion,
Exactly.
definitely.
Yeah. Like it happened to me several times that I was just running around the airdrop, uh, trying to see if someone's near, and then eventually I realized, oh man, there's no one, and I was able to extract without any issue. Like that's the only way I'm able to extract, obviously, or that. Yeah. So those things are something that we would like to keep as it is. Like you have the kill feed in both shootout and elimination because it's necessary for the game modes.
Yeah.
But I don't think it fits into the Vigor experience.
That's right. I saw a really nice question. Can you add the how many threads you have or you have had as a stat in the leaderboards or maybe a title?
That's actually a really good question. Yeah, like as far as I know, we are not counting it at the moment, so we would need to add that. But technically, it should be possible. One thing is that currently we are playing with the idea on how many kills are actually necessary for a threat. because if you are on Gronheim or on the Drug Fort, or on its snow variant, then killing 4 people is actually more than half of the lobby
Yeah,
if
that's
you are
right.
counting you as well. So it's really hard to get those things. So we are playing with the idea of changing that possibly or making it dynamic, and then we would display it even on your character screen. Yeah, so there's a ton of ideas and no promises as always.
All right. So we have more questions about the airdrop. So do you think we can jump a little
Yeah,
bit into that?
anytime. Like I see the airdrop over there, and I'm going to be killed around it. That's the question. Most likely, yes. Uh, well, the question is most likely about the possibility to grab just one airdrop.
Yeah.
The thing is that currently most of the games that are played in solo, so it doesn't affect it at all. Yeah. And as we were trying to come up with some things for the future, one of the things that was kind of slowing us down was the possibility to grab multiple airdrops. Yeah. So we had to think about it a bit more, and we realized, like looking at our data, that there's just a handful of players who are actually able to get the airdrop. Even in the duos, like it's always the same people. Yeah, and we would like that to be extended uh, to have more people who are actually able to get those crates. One thing is that sometimes it's being used to boost your duo partners. That yeah, you guys are pretty great players, and you are able to snatch the airdrop nearly every time. So you just pick one guy who needs to go through the battle pass, and you just provide the guy with all the airdrops. Yeah. It may work indeed. It's a clever use of the system, but we would like to provide you with more challenge in that regard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like still, the people who are able to get the airdrop are going to be able to make it anyway, I would say, and possibly if their partner is going to die along the way, it may be someone else taking the airdrop instead. So it may be more interesting gameplay for the people who are actually going to do so. It even changed for the crate in the red box because you are able to take just that one. But that means that the people who are able to take the airdrops are not going to spiral out of control and getting all the airdrops that are in the game, but rather there's going to be more people able to get the airdrop.
Exactly.
Or at least that's what we think.
Yeah, and there was also someone in the chat just saying, yeah, I don't want my random duo to take both the airdrops. So yeah, that's the simplest solution basically to that.
Exactly. And as I was speaking, I completely forgot where I went.
And another point of view is someone in the chat. 1 airdrop per person might be a good chance for us new players. Yes, that is indeed true as well.
Like indeed, the experienced players are not going to have it like any tougher. Yeah, they are still able to get those airdrops anyway. Yeah, so it's just the expanding the possibilities for everyone.
That's right. So yeah, any more questions? Put them in the chat, guys. I'm just trying to think about what else is new in the 4.1. That's right. When we come back to shelter, I
There's
think that
fewer com stations over here. There's just 2 of them. I see it. I see it.
let's see. My God, I'm not able to read all of the questions. Which is sad, actually. Like, there are so many of you.
But we are happy for the questions. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yay!
Many of them are really on point. What I wanted to say is that we also have the new level bundles.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. First, I'm going to show you that I traveled 100 meters 32 times, which means for 3.2 kilometers actually. So if I do it once more, I'm able to get the
First title.
first title. Actually, I guess that I did that before, so I may be entitled to the title already.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, getting to the shelter and checking that. One thing when you are getting to the shelter is that the waiting may seem a bit longer, like a second or so. That's because we wanted to make sure that everything's loaded properly. There were some issues that you've seen the box here next to the battle pass station. So those things were kinda immersion breaking. So now it's all properly prepared, and as you can see, I am unable to buy the battle pass as I have premium. But if I didn't, I would be at the sweet spot currently because I'm next to level 25, and that's the best level when you can buy the battle pass plus 25 levels, because that would bring me to level 50 instantly.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's the best value. Like if you are able to get the first 25 levels and then buy the premium together with the next 25 levels, you are going to get the best value and instantly to level 50 and all the rewards.
Which is great.
Or you can just buy
Especially
the...
if you do not have the time to maybe like finish all of the levels.
Exactly.
Which can be also the case, or if you are starting like late into the season, it can help you a lot.
Yeah, like there's even the option for those people who start in the last weeks of the season that they can grab the battle pass plus 50 levels and get everything from the battle pass, like from the premium tier, all the cosmetics, everything.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, guys, let us know in the chat, our amazing Switch players, what do you think about, you know, some of the changes we have done to the Switch version? How do you enjoy the game so far? Let us know.
Yeah, like we improved the frame rates over Switch quite a lot, so it should be better even in the shelter. Hopefully you are going to notice that, because previously we've seen that the shelter itself wasn't the best place for the people on Switch. And there had some issues with hitting the targets on the shooting range, so now it should be better, I hope.
Yeah, I think that it made people quite confused that the shelter area was like worse when it comes to that than all of the maps, but from our point of view it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, because in the shelter you are not in any danger, so you don't need that fast reaction, and it may look a bit nicer at the cost of the frame rate, but still it was a bit over the top, so we tweaked that, and now it should be much better for your eyes.
So, let's see, any questions? Switch player here, sound bug when walking is still there. Thank you for mentioning that. We are currently looking into the audio issues on Switch as well. It's a little more complicated than on the Xbox version, but we are looking into it, so please stay tuned.
Yay, there's someone already with the troll hunter.
Oh yeah, right.
He collected all the troll mementos. That's cool. And the badge looks so sick. It's cool.
It's really cool, but there are actually many people that have all of the trolls. I was so surprised. It was so fast.
Yeah.
After the update with the trolls, some people were extremely fast. Like the first 3 days, and they had them all.
Wow, that was really impressive. Yeah, like seeing the numbers and yeah.
Then many of them were actually disappointed that they were not able to finish their lighters collection as
Indeed,
fast
yeah.
as the trolls.
But yeah,
Sorry about that, guys. You will be now. So, are any changes to the leaderboards on the horizon? We are still working on this one.
yep. Like the thing is that currently, if you are on Switch, it's all cool. But there are some issues with the leaderboards on Xbox, and we are trying to sort it out together with Microsoft. So this is one thing. Another thing is that, yeah, we can possibly add more stats in the future. Currently, I think that we are roughly at the sweet spot.
That's right. It's not overwhelming.
Yeah, because I know what stats are there, and I'm able to track them in my head when I'm going to the encounters, uh, and even at the end of the encounter. But yeah, like I could imagine that, for example, the number of threats would be interesting for someone, as mentioned before. I didn't check if I have the travel title already or not.
Ah, then we will check it
Yeah.
after this encounter.
Most likely I will. Like
So,
like that's one thing that we are preparing for the future, and that's the notification for you. If you have a new title, then it's going to be then you are going to be notified that you have it, because otherwise you, and like me, I don't know if I have a new title or not.
you have to check it yourself. Yeah, that's right.
Like, as I even mentioned at the beginning, with the update 4.1, there's a ton of fixes, and we are working on the stability of the game, on making it better, making it better running, and fixing all the small things that took you out of the game.
Wow, there are so many things discussed in the chat right now. Please add more weapon skins. I always love to see things like that. We definitely will. They
Yeah.
will come, for sure. Also, there is always something new with every new season, so stay tuned for season 5.
Yeah.
It's going to be really great. We actually shared only one picture, work in progress from our artists,
Yeah.
and it's just the glasses. And I actually saw
The
one.
antique ones, yeah.
Yeah, one person like guessing pretty close to what is the season going to be about.
About antique glasses?
He made it like into the whole theme
Yeah.
that we are going for, and
That's nice.
I was so
I'm
surprised.
So happy. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to guess it just based off glasses. So you guys have a hint, and you can try to
Like,
to
most
guess.
likely we are going to drop the update 5.0 to the update preview pretty soon. So you are going to have a bit more of that. Like, we are definitely not going to drop the season there yet.
Yeah.
So you have some surprise, but you are going to have some more into the themes of the update. So yeah.
And all of the new things.
Yeah, just one com station is here. So let's use it. Or not. Or yes, or not. Over here. Checking.
So, question. When will you fix the weapon collision penetrating to shooting through walls and rocks?
This is something that we are always working on. Recently we've seen the influx of those issues. So we are investigating on how to fix that. Currently, there's no exact time when it's going to be actually fixed. We are working on different things regarding the shooting at the moment. That may help a bit more because we are still investigating the issues that are with hitting all the players, stuff like that. So we may have a solution for that that's going to go out with the update preview, and the partners are going to test it possibly even this or next week. So they may possibly try if that improves, and that could help with the shooting, like in general.
And we are always working on it and looking out for your feedback as well.
Yeah,
So if you
definitely.
find any issues, just post it on any of our social media or use the Facebook group or Reddit because we browse it every day to see what's new, what's happening in the community. And it's helping us a lot.
Like, sometimes we don't reply, but keep in mind that we are watching everything, and if there's any issue that you are able to report to us, we are happy to fix it indeed.
Mm-hmm. Um, so someone is asking, is the aim downside stuck kind of a server connection issue? Is this even an issue that you are aware of? I think that this is mostly when it comes to Switch players.
Yeah, like it doesn't ring any bell to me. So yeah, like I experienced most of the issues that are in the game already, as I play the game on daily basis. But as this doesn't ring a bell, it can be either on Switch or something that we missed meanwhile. So if you can possibly provide us with more information, we would try to investigate it and possibly fix it.
But I think that I've seen it in the Switch Facebook group, which is really nice. If you're not there yet, definitely join in if you're a Switch player.
Yep. Like I don't play it on Switch that much, so I would need to double check it on Switch. That's a good point. Thanks a lot. Looty, 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 looting everything. Ah. Over there. And, I don't know.
So anyway, guys, there are a lot of different questions, but what I would really appreciate is if you have tried the update already, to let us know what do you think about
Yes,
it, so
please.
we can talk about it a little bit on this stream as well. We still have a lot of time to go. So let us know what do you think.
Like one thing that you may have noticed is that we changed the featured map as well, like as usual, with the update, and we are preparing something a bit different for the future. So I'm just teasing that because it's going to be on update preview pretty soon. So be prepared for a different way.
Yeah. Is it,
Like
it's going to be, I think that it's going to be really welcomed.
we would like to, indeed, but it's really hard to tell. I would say that it's going to be in a bit game changing. Why did I just pick the parts? Yeah, like we did even some changes that are in the very big background, like for example the loot distribution, and like now you can find more tools and more parts in the levels. So some of the parts are useful, some of them like for this consumable aren't that useful for me at the moment. So where it was?
We have one person that is asking the question a lot about the guns that we have erased from the shelter. The Uzi, shotgun, and the second combat magnum. Why we have done that?
Possibly to tease you, as with the doors.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like we like to have some teasers. Sometimes it's there for a reason. Sometimes it shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, sometimes they are completely unintentional.
On the other hand, yeah, like you may have possibly guessed what's in the future for you. Like that, as there were the outlines of those guns, we are most likely going to release them. And if it's going to be sooner or later, that's really hard to tell.
But you know that with every new season, we are adding new weapons as well.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
every single time. So you can expect something in the season 5. You can take it as a time limited teaser that they are there.
You mean time limited bug?
Or, but if we say it's a feature, then
Indeed. Yeah. Then we are making a lot of features
that's right.
and then fixing them. Now, like I'm really happy that we were able to fix a ton of issues with this update because
Yeah, the changelog is really long.
yeah, like it took me some time to prepare. What? There's a timber. Okay. That's one thing that I would like to show you. I can now destroy it. Aha.
And it is
Cha-chinga.
done.
Yeah.
Good one.
Nope. Just take this one for the XP. Totally not exploiting our own game.
The Lonely Hunter is asking, was map rotation tweaked this update? I thought it was supposed to, but I have gotten DVERG 5 times in a row so far. First of all, this shouldn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And second of all, we have changed the featured map, and as Pettka said, there is more to come in the future, in the next update, when it comes to matchmaking and the whole map selection thing.
Yeah. Like the thing is that indeed the probability is always something that comes into mind, that you can have one map 5 times in a row.
Yeah, like it's rotating.
It's rotating, and unfortunately it can happen in some rare occasions. Like sometimes it's just the mind playing tricks on you, like as it does on me, because I usually think, yeah, I have those bridges for the 5th time in the row, and then I check the log, and it's like, yeah, out of 10 matches I have 3 bridges. But
if you really don't like the map, you're probably going to notice it.
Yeah, but it can happen that you have it 5 times in the row. The thing is that there is no specific algorithm other than, yeah, every time a map is used, the next one's going to be next one's going to be used for the next group of people. So if you are unlucky and your encounters take some time, then yeah, in the end it can happen that we are going to run into the same maps if the players are using still the same time. But yeah, that's really about being unlucky if you are running the same time for each of the encounter.
Do not forget to check the title this time.
Thank you. Yeah, I completely forgot before. So here we are. Here comes nothing, and I have the Traveler. But
here we go.
I can have more for 50 kilometers. I think that I'm pretty close to that. Not yet, but eventually I will be.
Yeah, sometimes the distance traveled in each encounter can be quite crazy. Like, I remember that we have done some of the stats in the past from, I think that it was season 2, and it was kilometers and kilometers, like in one encounter. It was incredible. Will we be able to pick up both airdrops again at some point? Since this is a new feature we have just implemented, you can expect that it's going to stay there. If we decide that it's not working as we wanted it to, we can change it eventually in the future. But for now, we will just check the data, see how it's working, listen to the feedback, and we will see. As we said, there will always be people that are unhappy with the decision, but at the same time, for the new players or the people that are playing random duos a lot, it can be a change for the better, actually. Or it is change for the better.
Yeah. Like, as with everything that we have in the game, we are always evaluating if it works as we want or not, and we are listening to the feedback. So if you have this question, please provide us with some reason why would you like to see it like this, like it was before, because yeah, from my point of view, it doesn't make much of a sense. Yeah, you were asking about the new badges, so here is the Troll Hunter. Yay!
That's right.
And I didn't equip, but I have the Traveler. Yay! I'm able to travel.
That is correct. You cannot now pick up both of the airdrops. Even if you are playing in duos, it was designed in a way that each person in the duo should take only one airdrop.
Exactly, yeah.
This way we want to change the encounters a little bit, give chance to other players as well. as well to like avoid situations when one player takes both airdrops like from their duo and so on. We will see, we will listen to the feedback. I can see that some of you are definitely disappointed. Just make sure to discuss it with the community. You can post it on on our social media. Start a discussion, we will read it, and we will see what we can do.
Exactly. Like we need to evaluate how it goes, what it does. Like, yeah, people may be unhappy about that, but once they try it, they may realize that it's actually for the better. Like it's really hard to evaluate that before you play the game. Like I would even ask you to first play the game and then do your own opinion on that.
Can we still pick up hidden cache and pick up one airdrop in duels? When it comes to the cache, it shouldn't affect it, but when it comes to the red box,
Exactly.
it's a different story because you are
Yeah.
only able to like collect one crate, like one special issue crate.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
One
the
of the
buried
airdrop crates.
cache
Yeah. Buried
is
cache is something a bit different. It contains different loot, so you are able to get as much as you want. But yeah, like as the red chest's not in every encounter, it's going to make it a different different way of thinking for you on how are you going to behave if someone's shooting at you.
I have seen a few comments about the cost of the battle pass. It has been actually lowered this season.
Yeah, exactly. Like previously, it was 900 crowns, and this time we went for less, for 690.
And you also have like the discounted level bundles
Yeah.
as well.
Exactly. So it makes it easier for you to play and get all those cool things, all those cool
Yeah.
cosmetics.
You have many different options when it comes to the battle
Yeah.
pass.
Keep in mind that we've added even more experience boosters to the battle pass, so it's way easier for you to finish the battle pass. And as we extended this season, it makes it even easier for the players who came in later to actually finish the battle pass. Yeah.
We have a few questions about the private lobbies.
Like this is the thing that the team is investigating on how to make it, and what's exactly the thing behind that. Because yeah, private lobbies, it can be anything. It can be that you are able to play just with friends, that you are able to pick your own map, that you are able to do some machinima, like which are the things that I really like. Like people are able to go into Vigor and create their own videos.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
But you're still alive.
That
That's
surprises
incredible.
me as well.
Already 2 people tried to kill you, and you're still alive, which is great. Which is great. But yeah, to get back to what Pettka was saying, basically, if you have like ideas on how the private lobbies should look like, how they should work, make sure to start a discussion and discuss it with other players. We will see it, we will read through it, and we will see if it's possible and how we can make it happen.
Yeah.
I love this question. Will gas masks be compatible with headwear next season?
Actually,
Actually,
it's already compatible. Like thanks to our artists, we made it so the gas mask is now compatible with all. Well, not all, but most of the headgear that doesn't cover the face slot. So yeah,
fire
thanks a
up
lot,
your
artists.
game and try it out. You can combine it.
Like I wanted to showcase the spectator changes, but this time it seems like I'm somehow lucky. I may even find the lucky lighter this way.
Nice.
Like I know where usually the lucky lighters should be. So, do you happen to have any guess on where would you put the lucky lighter?
Tell us in the
Tell us.
chat.
Yes, yes. We want to know.
I actually love all of the tutorials and videos, like where you can find all of the mementos and
Yeah.
lighters and Vigor. They are really cool. Like I always love to see the community coming together and helping each other when it comes to that. It's really cool, and it's usually pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like there's around 60 spots on each map for the lighters, for the trolls. So it's really hard for you to get all the spots. Not this one.
No phone calls today.
Well, on the other hand, that would actually make me go into the spectator quite easily. But yeah, I'm happy with my weapon skin now, so...
Any plans to make the base upgrade to convert metal parts to wire and nails?
We are working on multiple ways how to make the shelter like more useful for you, because yeah, like currently you are producing a ton of metal parts usually, but sometimes you run out of yeah. I just picked the lighter
Ah, nice.
casually. Now I need to extract. Okay, what do I want? This thing, those things. Yes. Like one thing that you may have noticed already is that there's just okay. Someone died over here. Okay, poor guy. That there are more tools in the levels, as I mentioned. So now I picked some of them, and it should be easier for you to give them a try and actually see how they work, and then start using them more.
That's
Like,
right.
this is something that's not even mentioned in the changelogs. I'm sorry for that. I completely missed the change because it was done just on the back end. So now you know something that is not even in the changelogs.
Someone was mentioning that the gas mask is still bugged for me. I cannot wear it with headgear. First of all, can you please try different headgears so we can know it's really a bug? Otherwise, we will definitely make sure to look into it.
Yeah, like, as far as I know, the asset's prepared. The question is if it's actually correctly set up, so I will need to double check that. Yeah, like, as far as I know, it should be ready for you already. That's a good question,
But
yeah.
we will make sure to check. It seems that it's same on Xbox and Switch when it comes to the gas mask. So
Indeed.
we will
Yeah.
look into
Thanks
it.
a lot for a good point. Like, we'll definitely check it.
That's right, and that's why feedback is so important. Because this way we know it much faster.
Yeah. So, the question is, where did I put the memento? Like, one of the lighters is over here.
Oh my god, Pettka got out alive. I love
It surprises me as well. Like,
so many games.
3 times in a row. That's
That's
it was achievable.
something.
Yeah.
That's something.
Like, usually when I'm streaming, it's like, okay, now I die, now I'm dead. Guys, I'm dead. Guys. But yeah, now I need to find the lighter. It's somewhere in the shelter, and I don't know where it is. Like, here's the one from the battery draw. But where's my lighter?
Here we
Where's
go.
my lighter? Here you are! Yay, got it! And finally, I know which one it is.
Someone is asking, how much aim assist are new players getting?
I'm sorry, I'm listening to the disco later. None. The thing is that there's only one thing that the new players have different from the experienced players, and that's matchmaking. Like at the very beginning, there are several encounters where you are playing together in a group of the new players, and then after certain number of encounters, you are going to go into the full-fledged encounters with everyone. Like
Yeah, with the veterans.
with people who played over
Yeah.
5,000 encounters, for example. They are in the encounters sometimes with you. Like there's no other skill-based matchmaking than this, and that's it. Like you are still playing the same game. You are having the same aim assist. You have the same hit detection, hit zones. There's no armor for you. So if you are hit to the head, you die. If you hit someone in the head, they die. If you are hitting someone into the body with 6mm ammunition, then they are going to die after 7 shots. And the same goes for you if you are the new player. So yeah, no matter how it looks, sometimes it may be that the people in the raincoats are those ones who are able to kill you.
Yeah.
Indeed, it may be just the pure luck, or it may be that you weren't able to hit them for some reason. Like that's something that we are investigating. Definitely it's not based on the uniform. Definitely it's not based on any player skill or on being a noob. Sometimes it may be the desync on the server, and as I mentioned, the shooting is now our priority, and we are working on fixing that. And eventually, hopefully this week, possibly the next one, there's going to be a new build for the partners to give it a try with a different way how to shoot, and they can see if that helps in that regard.
And we have first lucky lighter found. It's
Yay,
on our Facebook
congratulations.
group
Congratulations! Yeah,
to someone. Oh, we don't know the name, but congratulations! It's really nice
impressive.
to hear
Yeah,
that.
like the updates out for several hours, like 5-6 of them, and people are already able to have all those lighters. So yeah, that's cool. Possibly we can even see the badge in the lobby
Yeah,
if we are lucky. Unintended.
that would be so nice to see it right on the stream. But don't get our hopes up. Someone is asking, will we ever be able to find like attachments to weapons in the encounters so we can customize them more? These are actually two questions. Like one is finding them in the encounters. Second one is the attachments, because we do not want to do them for one reason. In the Vigor world, you can lose everything in one single encounter. You are losing everything you have on yourself, including weapons. Which
Exactly.
means that if you have really like customized weapon, you don't want to lose it.
Yeah, it changes your behavior.
Yeah. So it would change a lot. You would lose a lot of customized weapons, definitely. And just all in all, we do not want to go in that direction, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow, there are people actually using the boosters, which is cool. Which is cool. Like the loot boosters actually improved the loot a lot. Like I was able to go into the encounter today where there were like 9 loot boosters, and it was like Christmas for me.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I nearly finished 2 of my improvements. That was cool. Yeah, as you may have seen, I don't have the fully fledged out shelter yet. So yeah, even though I'm playing the game all the time, I'm still not as far as you guys are.
Will we ever go beyond 50 tiers of the battle pass? Like Rocket League has random rewards after tier 70 or something.
Actually, I've heard the idea on one of those design brainstorms that we have, and as far as I know, there is even something at works in that regard. Like once we finish the battle pass, that we would be able to do something more. Still, we have even something different in mind regarding the battle pass. So stay tuned. It's going to take some time. So hopefully it's going to be sooner than I expect, but then you'll see something new for the battle pass that's, I would say, unique.
That's right.
Not this one.
When it comes to crafting, is it ever going to be possible to craft more than one weapon and consumable at a time? Maybe shelter upgrade to craft more things at a time than the more you upgrade it.
Like this is the one thing that we are considering indeed. Like technically, we should be able to do so. The thing is, if that we don't know if we want that at the moment. So yeah, any opinion on that regard would be helpful for us. Like on one hand, it makes sense. Wow, there's plenty of parts over here. Okay.
Ah, nice.
Do I want to go for the Pyrit cache? Double check. Nope. How about nope? I would be right. I would be dead. But I promised you that the spectator, didn't I? Okay. Let's go there.
Let's die finally.
I die all the time.
Not today, actually. Like this time, it
True.
would be actually helpful to show off the like new spectator mode.
It's
But
like
you're not able to die.
it's like all the time. I need to stay alive. Well, I may need to tell myself that I'm actually going to showcase the spectator,
Ooh.
and then I'm not going to die that much. Is it how it goes?
I think, yeah. I think it's some kind of like.
Showcasing the spectator, showcasing the spectator. Well, yeah, one thing that you may have noticed is that in those buried caches and mainly in the bard houses, you see a lot of things from the latest season. So somehow it can be perceived as a showcase of those things. And now I'm full. I'll take the weapon as well. I like it. And now it's time for me to die.
With a bag full of loot.
Indeed. I'm making it easier for you guys. I'm running over the lake without any cover. Yeah, so
Yeah, like someone come and kill him already. We have last few minutes of this stream. You're whistling. Now that's smart move.
hey,
But
guys.
actually, I think that someone is going to think that it's just like a trap or something that you're whistling in the middle of the lake. Don't know.
Indeed, it's a trap. As always. I'm running. And now I'm on edge. Like, I would like to showcase the spectator, but on the other hand, my backpack is full. What would I do?
I think that you can leave. I think that guys, you can die on your own and see it for yourself.
Or you can just say to others that you are showcasing the spectator and never die. That's how it goes.
Try your luck.
But imagine if I wore the raincoat, then it would be a legend. Like the raincoats are invulnerable, stuff like that. But as I'm wearing just the founder's pack uniform, I'm not sure about that.
Someone is asking, I don't know what the question means, but will we be getting the crates for food donation that we didn't receive?
That's strange because you should receive the food donation crates every week.
Every week,
And,
exactly.
yeah, like if you didn't receive it, then just report it as a bug, and we are going to give it a try and investigate that. Like just contact our support. Yeah.
Yeah, because at first it was like set to the whole season
Yeah.
that you will get your rewards, but in the update, I don't know, 3.1
Yeah.
maybe, we changed that to only 1 week
Yeah.
period.
With 4.0, I think we actually changed it
4.0
quite
actually.
recently. Yeah. Yeah.
We will make sure to look into it if that's really the case. Make sure to check it out one more time.
If anyone asks, I'm just showcasing the spectator. That's how it goes. You end with the full backpack if you are showcasing the spectator.
So we have time for only a few last questions. Cathy Rocks is asking, will there be new partner cosmetics created? First of all, there were only partners cosmetics when we were releasing Vigor. That was the last time, and it wasn't part of the partnership, but more of the release campaign.
Exactly.
We might try to do something in the future, but we usually do this around big things, releases, and seasonal events and so on. So most likely you can look forward to something big in the future, but no plans yet. And you can always ask us directly.
Yeah. Like there may be different things than the cosmetics, but yeah, we have several things in mind that would be good for the partners as well, and that can be somehow viral, I would say. So yeah, spreading those things around could be interesting. Yeah, but it would take some time to get it done.
Exactly. So, one last question, guys.
Yes, please.
Put it in the chat right now so we can answer it before we end today's really successful stream. Thank you so much for coming, guys. There was so many of you.
I'm so happy to see you all.
Will we be having various versions of each map for different seasons of the year? Snow, no snow, dead leaves on floor, ADC.
Like, it may seem that it's easy to make such versions of the game, but actually it takes like 3+ months of a level designer to convert one map into another. And we have quite a huge, well, several maps already in the production which are completely new and therefore possibly more interesting for the players. So I would rather release those new maps than just recreating into various seasons, because it takes quite a lot of time and it's comparable with making the whole map as well.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it
right.
may seem that it's easy. Actually, it's not as easy as it seems.
Especially when like creating new things like the dead leaves for autumn and stuff like that. So to answer the question, there are no plans to systematically just change each map for every season. At the same time, we always like to play around with new maps and with the weather as well.
Exactly.
So yeah. Anyway, this was our last question. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you for coming to our stream. If you weren't able to catch the whole stream, you will be able to watch it on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, put it on our social media, and see you soon, guys. Bye.
See you. Bye.